Okay, I saw the trailer for Replicas and I was like, well, okay, it's Keanu Reeves as a scientist, something we've seen before. You know, we've seen Chain Reaction back in '96. I'll suspend disbelief, it's fine. You know, if he's going to be a scientist, I'll roll with the punches in this one. But the story looked kind of interesting to a point. It looks like a kind of cyber thriller. You know, you have Keanu, who plays Will, a scientist who is trying to transport dying people's memories, if they're just, you know, newly dead, into an android, a robot, and trying to give that sentience so that he can communicate with that person even though they're in a different body than what they are. But the experiments aren't working out, and when he reanimates somebody, when he puts their brain into a robot and brings them to life, they have a psychological break and destroy themselves because they can't handle what is happening. And he is struggling to figure out what the problem is and how he's going to fix it. Now, he's taking a little break, he's taking a little time with the family, you know, going away for a little weekend, and wouldn't you know it, tragedy strikes and all of them are left for dead, with the exception of Will, our main character. Now, along with the help of one of his scientific friends, they somehow grow clones and have so many days, I think 17, to figure out how they're going to put the memories from those people into this clone and bring his family back to life. And that's all in the trailer, and I'm like, cool, that's a cool setup for a movie. It's interesting, you know, once these people, clones, are up and running, how are they going to survive? Are they going to have psychological effects? Is it going to be interesting? Are they going to go on the run because somebody's after them? What's going to happen? What I did not expect is for that to be 2/3 of the movie. Maybe a little bit more than that. A huge chunk is all in the trailer. So there's very little surprises to come. You know roughly what is going to happen. And it's all about Will trying to solve this problem and being able to transport the memories of his family into these new bodies so that they can continue living the life that they had. And it takes an age to get there. You know, if you've seen the trailer, you know what's coming. You just want the movie to get there quicker than it does. I mean, it finally does get there. We get to get this thrilling action and suspense as they kind of go on the run because bad people are after them, and they wrap it up oh so quickly, oh so neatly, too neatly in fact for my liking. It's a movie that meanders for a large chunk of it. Then when it finally clicks into gear, it's too little too late, and you're ultimately left with a movie that will not be a movie that you remember. It won't be something you talk about. It's not bad enough to berate it and talk to people going, oh, have you seen this? This is terrible. It's not good enough for you to recommend it to anybody else. It's one of these movies that's going to wash over you and you'll just go, well, that was not very good at all, and just move on. You know, I've seen Keanu Reeves do far better in these kind of movies. The special effects are actually all right. There is a jump in logic in the final third that feels out of place and odd, and it's not something that I was fully attuned to, and I feel it's a rushed wrap up of the movie. I feel there could have been taken in better angles than it actually did. But for me, it just wasn't a movie that is going to last with me. It's just a shame because I genuinely do like Keanu Reeves in most of the movies that he's in. Even when he is a scientist, I do like Chain Reaction. You know, I think it's a pretty decent movie. And I do kind of like most of the stuff that Keanu Reeves is in. But this is forgettable, which is probably the main thing I could say about the movie. There wasn't too much that really enamoured myself with it. It looked great, like most movies these days do. And it was perfunctory. Ticked the boxes, dragged a little, gave me a little bit of excitement at the end, and was thankfully fairly short. If you've seen Replicas, I'd love to know your opinion. Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on the movie, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.